When the South Park creators spent millions to save the beloved Casa Bonita restaurant, the world watched. But in Florida, the immense and equally beloved Polynesian restaurant, the Mai-Kai, a massive 25,000 square foot Polynesian restaurant, faced its own disaster. In October of 2020, the roof caved in. What began as a small repair became a $20 million rebirth. This is the Mai-Kai, restored like never before.
I'm in Fort Lauderdale at the world famous Mai-Kai. Let's go check it out.
The Mai-Kai just underwent a massive renovation, and the similarities between this and Casa Bonita are shocking. But right now, we're gonna meet with my old buddy, Typhoon Tommy, because he's the dude who rebuilt and redesigned a lot of this place. Typhoon Tommy.
Hey, welcome to paradise.
Nice place you got here.
It's not too shabby.
How you doing?
Good, man.
Good to see you.
Absolutely.
So this has been a long time in the making. I've wanted to do this tour with you since the place reopened.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take us around and show us everything that you did, everything that changed, and like all of the great parts that we still love with the Mai-Kai, right?
You got time for that?
I don't know. We'll see.
You know, I think the biggest, most striking difference that people are going to notice when you get here is the entrance. When I first got on this job, I was talking with Bill Fuller, the owner, and we're standing out in the old driveway. The old Bora Bora building is still sitting here. The road goes underneath the porte cochere like it always did. So he was asking, how does the Mai-Kai experience, like what does it mean to you?
Okay.
I said, it's the second you come off a federal highway and you go across the bridge and you got the rumble. You know you're going to a special place. Like, you know you're being transported.
We're gonna tell them all about the rumble at the end. So stay tuned, because if you don't know about that, it's the most magical, well, it's not the most magical part, it's all magical.
It's the first magical thing that happens.
The first magical, and it's also a signifier to the transportative nature of this building.
Yes. So you know that once you're very good. Once you're coming off a federal highway, you know that you're going to a different place.
Yeah.
When I told him like how important I thought that the bridge was, and then that's your experience, he goes, I agree with you. The bridge is very important, but for me, the experience starts the second you walk through the doors. So I'm like, well, you're missing all of this. He goes, the reason why I don't appreciate all that is the second I come in, I'm still seeing the parking lot. I'm still seeing all the neighbors' houses behind the building.
Right.
I'm still seeing everybody's cars.
You're still in suburbia.
I'm still in suburbia.
Right.
I've not been transported yet to a tropical place. I think what we've done here is fulfill his wish.
When you come in, you can't see anything. You see jungle.
Yeah. So originally when you came in, you'd go straight underneath the porte cochere over here.
Right.
And there was a building over here called the Bora Bora.
Right.
And the Bora Bora was condemned. It actually been condemned for about 15 years. A hurricane
wasn't being used.
It wasn't
right?
being used, storage.
Yep.
But then the AC unit fell through the ceiling and through the floor. Like, it was done. So we took it down and made a new driveway, covered up the porte cochere. So now when you come in, you're going across our bridge, you're seeing a waterfall, you're driving underneath this amazing banyan tree, and you're transported down a road in Hawaii.
As we continue around here, there's these little moments that happen too. There's kind of a sandy beach over here.
Yep.
You get water features.
Yep.
You see the first glimpses of the Bora Bora bar.
You get a little hint of it over here.
Yep.
You see the lights. The most beautiful thing here too is we had, I think, 16 torches total before, and I think we have 82 torches now on the property.
82.
So you're driving in through like a driveway of fire, and it's just the most magical thing. But you still haven't seen everything.
Right.
It's a curved road, so you're still blocked off from really seeing the full picture. So it's always this like kind of ever-evolving landscape in front of you. And then when you finally come around the corner and you get the volcano, I think it's an aha moment. Like there's no other restaurant in the world.
Dude, you know what we should do? We should see this at night.
That's a good idea. Hold on, here's your drink. Why am I still wearing sunglasses?
I don't know.
So one of the magical things that I was talking about with the Mai-Kai at night is the torches. If you take a look back through the walkway that we went down, the torches add a magical element.
So whose idea was the volcano?
This is actually Perry Becker's design.
Okay.
They came up with 3 or 4 different center of the island ideas.
Right.
One of them was like an outrigger. One of them was trees. One of them was a volcano. And the volcano was one that we all just kind of gravitated towards.
I mean, it's cinematic.
It takes care of the water feature.
Right.
It takes care of the audio. It takes care of the visual. I think it was the right decision.
One of the things that you notice when you pull up here and you first experience this like volcano are the drums.
Yeah.
There's like drums that are constantly playing over here.
And if you saw the size of the subwoofer, it's inside of that thing. It's huge. Damn. It's a beautiful centerpiece.
Yeah, it really is.
This whole place. Should we get back to the rest of this tour?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Tell me about classics of the Mai-Kai.
So one of the things that Bill really wanted to have happen was to keep it very vintage and classic. So, you know, all the modern cars kind of get pushed off to the sides, but if you come here in a classic car, you get upfront preferential parking for free.
Amazing.
A lot of guys will do a big meet and they'll line the whole driveway with classic cars.
Oh, okay.
There's
Rad.
actually an Instagram page for it called Classics of the Mai-Kai. There's actually a QR code on the sign. So if you scan the QR code, it gives you the Instagram page.
Oh, okay. There you go. Follow Classics of the Mai-Kai on Instagram.
Yeah.
Some of the things that I noticed were like carved signs, like signposts.
Yeah.
Like there's everything's a detail.
I'm a detail guy.
Yeah.
And we all are kind of detail guys around here. So it's not hard to like talk people into crazy ideas, which is nice. I mentioned to Bill, like, well, we can't just do posts with metal signs.
And that's what I was talking about.
It doesn't look right. So I had showed him a sample, and then I had Tom Fowner carve probably about 20 of these things.
Dude.
So all of the signs on property are all carved signs, just because that is so much better than a metal post. And it's not that it's needed, but once you do it, you realize how important it is for the grand picture of it all.
Totally.
And the other big thing, Bill is a horticulturalist on his own. He loves plants. So I think we brought in probably about 60 coconut palms. We got the wackiest, curviest, storm-blown ones that we could find.
That was an intentional thing?
Absolutely.
So like this guy right here?
Yeah, the curvier, the wackier, the better.
Yeah.
You know, we're on a tropical island.
Totally.
It needs to look the part.
The thing that blows my mind is we're not even inside yet. And we still have more to talk about outside.
The guest experience starts immediately. We have the pylons, and then the concrete color changes as we move forward into our tropical island.
And this is all very much intentional.
Yeah. And then the Tapa patterns in the circle drive out here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's very faint, like almost, if you aren't looking for it, you wouldn't notice it, but that's kind of part of the magic.
Even more like back of house stuff. The whole west wall over here was just a concrete wall. Wasn't really themed out, but now that it's part of the guest experience, we wrapped the wood around the side of the building all the way down to the end. We got rid of the 4-foot wall, so now we don't see the neighbors' houses, and the plants have really grown in. You don't even notice that you're in a city anymore. But we also themed out the wall. Scott Scheidley, Flounder, came up with a pattern for the back wall. We put posts in just to break it up, and even the lamp theming in the parking lot goes into these cool lanterns that we have hanging.
And before we go on, maybe you could just tell us real quick what your previous prior experience was in theming.
So I'm a career scenic artist. I worked for Universal Creative, did all the Harry Potter parks, did some stuff for Disney, murals and such with other companies. So about the last 20 years or such, I've been a scenic artist.
Yeah.
But my love of like Tiki and Polynesian has just been like this really rewarding place for me to go and use my skills.
And the Mai-Kai has been your full-time job for a couple years now, huh?
This has been a 3-year project.
Jeez. So yeah, it makes a little more sense, doesn't it, that he has that kind of experience, and that's how incredible this place looks. If you haven't been here, I can't stress it enough. It's just magical. It really is. So as we enter...
We're stepping up now into what was the old driveway. The porte cochere is the same exact one. We just rethatched it. And then we just did a lot of kind of touch-ups to the inside of it. It just had these black beams with this weird yellow and blue kind of design on it. And it was badly needing repair. So we came in and reskinned them and then came up with these patterns. I worked with Jeff Kozan, who's a local tattoo artist, to come up with some really neat patterns to put on here. And then Scott and I went up and painted these guys in, did all the aging, did the faux wood grain on it. It warms the whole place up so much. And then the biggest one, and I have some photos of this beforehand. Up above the doors are these lit up panels. They didn't stay lit for very long. Kern actually doesn't remember them ever being lit up.
You can turn them on or no?
He is. He's wiring up a faulty one inside of there right now. So they were dirty. They had come in and cut some of the triangles out so they could get in and change the lights at one point.
What is that material up there?
It was before they had acrylic. So it's a fiberglass panel that are two of them sandwiched together. One of them's transparent, one of them's opaque.
Okay.
And they have a little spacer in between the two, like a shadow box, and
Right.
then there's lighting behind it. And then everything else is hand painted on the fiberglass.
Oh,
There we go.
that.
Yay! We took every panel down, we pulled them apart, we re-glassed in any pieces that needed to get repaired to put them all back together. And then we actually, some of them were missing, like this triangle over in the corner was missing. So we sacrificed the old gate that was here because it was the same material.
No way.
And we took the yellowed gate that was here, cut it out to fill in that area, copied what was on the other side, and then hand painted it all. And then put them back in, lit them back up, and they're lit up for the first time in probably 40 years, maybe longer.
Incredible.
You're about to get a flounder appearance.
Dude, this guy.
Hi, buddy.
Oh my God, it's a sauna in there.
Can you introduce yourself, sir?
I'm Scott Shally, known as Flounder.
Known as Flounder.
Scott is my partner in crime on this entire rebuild.
Yeah, you guys spent a lot of time together.
We spent a lot of time together.
Some would say too much. That's me. I'm the sum.
Once we got them all lit up and redone, we went and redid all the railing up on top.
Yeah.
Redid the fence. We built a new gate. The gate here is actually kind of an homage to the original side shoji panels that were by the original front door that had the Mai-Kai and the 3 cannibals on it.
Okay.
So they had panels on each side of them.
Right.
So we did it as like a little homage to that. Added a bench, new lava rock wall, and then, I mean, the outside bar, the Bora Bora.
So when I saw the place rebuilt, I was kind of like, dude, why do you want an outside bar? The whole experience of like a tiki bar or like a Polynesian restaurant experience is all inside. It's all immersive. I was like, what's the point of this out here? And the bench and everything. And then you realize it's when they have the floor show, there's a zillion people waiting for drinks, waiting to go inside. This is the perfect solution to that.
Going on the same tropes of why and how tiki works.
Yeah.
It's about escapism. You know, you're supposed to be able to feel like no matter where you are, you know, it's Don's famous line, you know, if you can't make it to paradise, I'll bring it to you. That's why they close it off and they control the environment.
Right.
Well, being that we have so much foliage here,
You have closed it off and you're controlling the environment.
And then when the waterfall is going and the music are going, you can hardly hear the road.
Right.
So you feel like you're sitting at a bar in Tahiti.
It's just incredible. End of the night, it's so warm in Florida. This is like the perfect last stop before you hit the road.
So a little bit about the bar out here. The idea for the bar outside, if you're familiar with the Molokai bar, the Molokai bar is built with set pieces from Mutiny on the Bounty with Marlon Brando.
Right.
They went to the Sony Picture Warehouse and... That's Amanda.
I tell you, I've spent a lot of time here now, and there's always something going on. Like there's always workers like preparing for the night. It's wild. It's non-stop at the Mai-Kai.
And we used to have electric ones, but I guess we've upgraded.
Good.
Just pretend it's an airplane coming in for a landing on your deserted island. If you've been to the Mai-Kai and you've been inside the Molokai bar, it was made with set pieces from Mutiny on the Bounty with Marlon Brando.
Right.
And I like to create a story when I design things because it kind of keeps everybody on board with the narrative. And my narrative for this is, if you know the story about Mutiny on the Bounty, it was a crew that went from England to Tahiti to get breadfruit. They had a really strange captain that made them do really weird things along the way. They didn't like them.
Okay.
So when they finally get to Tahiti, they're in paradise, you know, beautiful women, beautiful scenery, food. They didn't want to leave. When they finally got back on the boat, they had a mutiny, and they sent the captain off in a rowboat, and then they took the boat to the Pitcairn Islands, burned it to the water, and then to this day, the people that live there are direct descendants of that mutinied crew.
Wow.
My revisionist history is that they had their mutiny on Tahiti,
Okay.
and whatever they did with their captain, they did with their captain.
Yep.
And they decided to take their boat apart because they were never leaving, and they built their hangout, which is the Molokai bar. So that's all the interior pieces of the ship
Right.
made into their bar.
Okay.
So what happened to the outside pieces of the ship? And that's where we get to the Bora Bora bar, the outside bar.
And here we are.
So We have the mast, we have the sail,
Right.
we have the ship's wheel, we have the ship's rudder,
Uh-huh.
we have all the cargo down the middle, we have the deck of the ship as the bar top,
Okay.
and then they cut up the sides of the ship to build the foundation for the
Dude, look at that. That's insane.
so that's the back of the ship with the windows.
Right.
If we move our way around, we've got the side of the ship.
Okay. Yep.
Come around a little further, and we've got the other side of the ship that actually has the ladder going up the side.
Oh.
This is the biggest chunk of the side of the ship. So then we have the deck plate for the ADA requirements.
Okay.
And it also gets used as kind of like a service well.
Okay.
And then we have all the rigging from the ship that is holding up our bamboo grid
Uh-huh.
and our bamboo lights.
And you were telling me last night that you made that sail.
Yeah, it's an old painter's drop cloth.
That's incredible.
It was like 12 foot by 64 or something. It was a big, not 64. It was like 12 by 15.
Uh-huh.
And we laid it out in the parking lot and took pump sprayers full of paint and just kind of spattered it, hit it with a hose, let it kind of bleed so that it looks like an old aged sail.
Yeah.
Rigged it up like you would a sail. We built the pin rail around the mast to hang and hold all of the rigging.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing about the rigging too is in the Mai-Kai warehouse, the magical land of the Mai-Kai warehouse, they still had a bunch of leftover rigging from Mutiny on the Bounty
Wow.
that they never used.
From the film.
From the film.
Holy smokes.
We also did some little trickery with the wiring for the lamps is all done with a kind of rope wire.
Mm-hmm.
And then that runs through the rigging so it feels like it's all part of the narrative and the story.
Oh, it totally does.
So there's not a lot of wires. It kind of gives that flickery candle, Swiss Family Robinson, Gilligan's Island,
And it's cool out here right now, but at nighttime, the whole place takes on such a different appearance.
You should see it at night.
Hey, what are you crackers doing? Oh my God.
So one cool thing about the designing for the Bounty, there's photos online that you can find because the one that they built for the movie still existed for a while. It actually sunk in a hurricane about a decade ago.
My God.
But there are photos of it.
Okay.
So I got the inspiration for the back piece off of a photo of the old Bounty.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the rest of it, for all the side pieces and the rudder, we actually used the model inside, which was actually a production model from the movie that's inside the little shadow box.
No way.
So there's two of those actually. There's one in Bob's office and there's one out here.
Okay.
But Scott and I went in and looked up like close-up little chunks of it, like, oh, we can recreate that, we can recreate that. The rudder is an exact copy that Tom Fowler and I did. He went in there and measured it and figured out the scale. And
Oh, no way.
so we made that one based exactly on that. I made the fake hinges for it. It's a dead replica of the model inside.
Outside, there's also a brand new tiki, right?
Yes.
Just installed, like a month ago?
Yeah, we unveiled it at Hukilau.
Okay.
It was done by Ray.
Tiki Ray.
Tiki Ray.
Yep.
I asked for a marcation, and it's one of the most beautiful marcations.
It's so good.
It's actually,
good.
we have it under here because it's done out of a palm,
Yeah.
and palm in Florida don't last very long when they're exposed to the elements. So we installed it underneath our roof out here, so it will last many years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I just noticed that the front doors are ship's hatches.
Yeah, deck plates.
Were they actually, or did you
No.
construct that?
They were. These are original from the 1970, I believe, renovation.
Okay.
But yeah, they are all deck plates.
Right. And originally, these doors had the cannibal trio on the front.
Yeah.
Do the cannibal trio still exist?
The cannibal trio still exists, and
Yeah, they
there
do.
are 3 cannibals inside of Tonga.
Very exciting.
And you can get up close and personal.
Okay, let's go into the Mai-Kai. Dude, every time I come in here, it's just magical. There's like a kind of a smell about it. It's dark, so dark. The lights are beautiful. Oh, I just feel so good every time. Do you still get that feeling?
I do, absolutely.
Even though you spent so much time here? And...
Yeah, because this is the end goal. This is the push. This was the drive the whole time.
Yeah, you did it.
We didn't think we were going to make it.
Yeah.
But we always knew we were. I have a mental place that I'd go to when I'm doing big projects. I don't get overwhelmed by the big picture.
Okay.
The old saying is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Oh, right, sure.
So
Gross.
when Scott first joined me, I was here for about 10 months or so. And then I finally convinced them to let me bring Flounder on. He would come in and just get overwhelmed by everything. And I'm like, hey, man. He'd walk in and he'd look at the ceiling and all the lamps that needed to be repaired in there because they were all bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, we're not worrying about that today.
No.
Today we're over here.
One bite at a time.
Yeah, one bite at a time, man. We're focusing on this corner. He's like, I know. I'm like, don't let it get to you.
Is that the ship over there?
This is the ship over here.
Let's take a look at the ship. Oh, dude.
So yeah, that's the back rudder.
Yep.
We moved down over here to where the ladder section is.
Oh, yeah.
This is other section right here is just kind of the plain one. And the backside is the windows.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can kind of get
it doesn't have bounty on it, but the one from the movie did have bounty.
Okay.
And I really wanted to include the lettering on it.
Right.
So I went by the movie still for that one.
Sure.
Yeah, real flintlock gun. I didn't realize it until I pulled the trigger and it sparked.
No way.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at this cannon.
Yeah, just like a cool little mock-up.
Well,
What's funny, though, is there's no cannons on the bounty.
Oh.
It wasn't a warship.
Oh.
So
Weird.
they didn't have cannons on it.
Dude, we just skipped over like one of the best parts of the whole Mai-Kai.
Well, maybe we saved it.
Oh, maybe we saved it for right now.
So, welcome to the Molokai Bar.
Dude.
The new and improved, but exactly the same Molokai Bar.
That was really important to you, wasn't it? To like freshen it up, but not like try to put your spin on it.
My whole goal with this preservation was I don't want you to know that we were ever here.
Right.
You know, if we're gonna repair something, I want it to be repaired back to its original. Every lamp we took down, we either repaired it back to its original, or we found a photo or a drawing of it and repaired it back to that, or took the original one that was there and copied it. Whenever we like put something in, we aged it back, painted it back, did the same treatments that they did on it.
I think most artists would want to put their like spin on it. And it's so nice that you just leaned into what it was.
This place deserves
It deserves it.
what it deserves, you know?
Yeah.
It's not Typhoon Tommy's Mai-Kai, it's the Mai-Kai, and then I'm lucky enough to be a part of it. All of us are. You know, but we did add new stuff. But everything that we added, we really pushed for it to feel like it was always here, you just never realized it.
Right.
So, you know, the new service bar, the new handicap bathroom, the Bora Bora, they all have the same DNA and the same feel of what is in the Mai-Kai. So it's not my spin on it. It was always here, you just didn't realize
Totally.
it. For instance, I spent 9 months in here pretty much by myself. Some repairs here, which is pretty easy. Damn mosquitoes. Yeah, all the time, right there, see? Yeah, I get bit every time I come here. So new resin there. Repairs up there. It's all good. Lots of termites going on in there.
Jeez.
I had Kern, I had Jeff Kozan. He'd come once a month or so and help me. Kern, one of the managers, was here for the whole time to help me procure the supplies that I need. And one of the cool things, we took a chunk of the old wood to a mill in town over by the airport. And we had all this custom copied and custom made. So it matches all of the other beadboard.
Wow, because you just couldn't find it otherwise, right?
You cannot find it.
Wow.
And then even like the red trim that goes around, I took a little chunk of it with us when we went over there.
What red trim? Oh, up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I took a little chunk of it because a lot of it needed to be replaced. That mill shop, which opened in 1956, had a chunk of it on the wall.
That sounds suspicious.
It was like letter K. And I was like, hey, that's a perfect match. I said, what are the chances that you guys provided a lot of the millwork for the Mai-Kai? And he's like, well, we opened the same year, so it's a good chance.
See, that's so cool.
So Kurt and I were like, we're just going to go with the fact that the same mill did the same wood.
Yeah.
For us to repair the same building.
That's so, oh man, I love those kind of stories.
Yeah.
I noticed right now that there is no water washing down the windows.
We're here a little early.
We are here a little early.
A little more freedom to walk around and film.
Can you explain the concept behind that?
It's just a little bit more of that tip to escapism and controlling the environment.
Right.
It's the suspension of disbelief where there's like, you feel like you're inside of a ship and the water's coming down the windows and it's
Is it rainwater? Is it waves? It's whatever you want it to be.
Let's go with rainwater.
Okay.
It's water.
Okay.
It could be waves.
Also though, sitting in the Molokai bar, you do get like these kind of like mysterious thunderstorms.
You do. We
The
get random
rumbling.
storms.
What's the rumbling? We'll find out.
like this whole section of ceiling was replaced.
Oh, okay.
Like this board in the ceiling was replaced to here.
Why did it need to be replaced?
Termite damage.
Oh.
So the other big thing that happened with the Mai-Kai, and we've all been here and we've all seen the plastic bags, it always had the roof leaks. Hardest one that hit it was after the roof collapsed in the kitchen, the building sat alone, like no electricity, no AC for a year.
That sounds moldy.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it also let the termites kind of wreak havoc on the place.
Oh, wow.
I'd imagine that this needs to get replaced. Just do that single square somehow. So this material would be needed. That's a little suspect, but it's probably salvageable. All these are fine. Well, that is good. Holy floor buckle, Batman. All right. Need one of those. Spiderweb. Some tongue and groove. Mass repair there.
Wow.
And whole beam. All of that. Challenging. And I'm sure whatever's underneath this. Wow.
Is that all corrugated or is
Yeah.
that the fiberglass stuff?
It's rusty corrugated. So tongue and groove. I'm sure this has got to go. Some wood trim. Hope that squares somewhere. We're gonna remake that. All that trim. It's really bad. All of that. This looks good. So this whole section needs to get changed out because it's collapsing. So yeah, lots of tongue and groove repair in here. And then all these drip rails got to come down because they're not needed anymore. So then
We've tented the building. There's no more termites, but a lot of the wood needed to be replaced. Like you could come up and just crush it.
Oh, no.
Apparently the wood inside of the belaying pins was their favorite.
Yeah.
Because you could come up and squeeze it and just crush the thing.
No way.
Yes.
Wait, so did you recreate these?
We had 40 new belaying pins made
Oh, okay.
by a mill shop. Another guy with a lathe.
Yeah, totally.
We gave him one to copy. We gave him a couple of the big ones for the front door because those need to be replaced. And he went ham on all new pins.
Amazing.
So, again, you don't know that. And if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know that.
No, totally. I don't look at these and go, oh, dude, these are new.
But they're all the same paint treatment. We actually use the same paint company.
Okay. Jeez.
There's a guy named Tim Ellis who is a third generation painter of the Mai-Kai.
Okay.
So his grandfather was one of the original guys that came in and did all the scenic painting.
Wow.
And then, you know, he's now the third generation of team that come in and keep this place looking fresh.
Yeah. And so then you had to like figure out how to kind of replicate this painting style too, because it's not just straight paint, is it?
Nothing in here is straight paint.
Yeah.
It's all layers. It's all like carving and burning. And then you get into like even all these boards, you know, these were all smooth. So we had to come through and torch them all and then hit them with a wire brush to get the grain to pop on them so that it matches the old stuff.
Right.
Then they come in and do the same staining techniques and the same paint
Yeah.
to make them match.
It's seamless. Everything just looks like how it looked.
So the one big problem too. So like this is a brand new little tabletop.
Okay.
It's a little place to set your drinks. The original one was super big, chunky 2-inch wood. And they built the place back when wood had the proper dimensions.
Totally. 2 inch was actually 2 inch, not
2 inch.
What is it? Inch and three quarter. 2 and 3/4. Yeah.
So had to use 2 pieces of wood, run them through the planer, marry them, cut them down, and make, so it's the same thickness and the same feel of it. But
because otherwise it would look out of place. It look wrong.
Yeah. We found a source for big thick wood, but that was like 2.5 years later.
Yeah. Well,
so when I was doing this originally, we just kind of made do with what we could.
One of the things that people don't really notice is that there are no bartenders here. I mean, obviously there's no bartenders at all right here because we're early, but like it's the Don the Beachcomber serving.
It's just the secrecy. It's the cocktail secrecy. The drinks were very proprietary when Don was doing his bar.
Right.
His rum rhapsodies. Vic Bergeron would come around poking, trying to get recipes or maybe even hiring bartenders out from underneath them. But none of them knew how to make the drinks.
Right.
None of them knew the recipes. They knew how to make the drinks, but they didn't know what was in the number 2s and the Don's mixes.
Something's happening.
Yep, we're about to get water.
Oh, are we?
Yep.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. And it'll start working its way all the way down as the water pressure builds.
Oh, man. And the thing about this is that it kind of didn't work very well for a long time. So you guys must have redone that.
We completely redid the plumbing on it.
And it's such a magical element in the Molokai bar.
It provides movement.
It does.
It gives you a feel like you're moving. Something's out of the corner of your eye. It's weird. It's like a subconscious psychological thing.
Right.
That really makes you feel like you're someplace exotic.
Totally.
Or it's storming outside. If only there was like a thunder and a rumble to go with it.
Oh,
it would
stay tuned.
It'd be better.
But the reason that I was mentioning all the bartending stuff is that back here in this secret little window, that's where the drinks come out of. But we can't go back there. That's secret stuff.
So yeah, then your Molokai girls will go into the pickup window and then come and bring you your drinks.
Tell me about what happened here, because this used to be a little atrium. And this is my favorite dude in all of the Molokai, or all of the Mai-Kai.
Yeah.
Not because of... just because he's like a creepy dude.
He's a cool guy. There was never actually access out here. The door was here because it's an emergency exit, but this was all dirt.
Right.
The waterfall came down. But there's old photos of a really cool hut. And we discussed possibly bringing that back, but we went with this kind of double planter blocking technique to block Federal Highway from you.
Oh, right. You can just barely kind of see through there, but I think it's as the vegetation grows up.
This is one of the last plantings that we've done, so it hasn't fully grown in like the rest of the property has.
But eventually the street will totally be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when the waterfall's going and the music's in here, again, escapism.
Totally. There's some just lone dudes that have been here for so long.
There's a funny story about this guy.
Oh, really?
So he was in the garden. He was very blobby looking. You could kind of tell that he's the shape of a tiki, but you couldn't really make out what it was.
Okay.
And Will Anders and Tom Fowler, I believe, were in the back garden and they were inspecting it, and they realized that it was the rubber jacket from they had made a mold of this. They had made a mold of this guy,
right?
And then never pulled the mold.
No way.
To make plaster ones.
No way.
And they just stuck that whole thing in the garden. So when they pulled the mold off, this gorgeous, brand new wood tiki was underneath it.
From probably decades, right?
Yeah.
And it was just preserved.
Yeah.
Dude, what a wild...
Shrink wrapped.
What a wild story.
So another fun little Easter egg. Two Easter eggs in here right now. So this window hasn't had a map in it in a very long time. You look at old photos, it's blank. So as an Easter egg to the story of Mutiny on the Bounty, it's the Pitcairn Islands.
Wait a minute. Captain who?
Oh, that guy.
I love that you did put your little stamp on it, but in a very, very subtle way.
And nobody would know until we put it on this video.
Yeah, until the world sees it.
And then also Eastern Island, a place that actually has carvings.
An Easter egg.
Easter egg in the Easter Islands. Another cool one. This whole back section is repaired. This was one of the worst roof leaks in the bar because the roof above this is a V. And then it also has this extension that comes off outside. So it really creates like a funnel. And it was a pool.
Right.
This would never drain.
No way. Oh.
So the water would sit, and then it started to find its way through into the roof and into the internal structure, and start to mess up the superficial theming inside of here.
Sure.
The roof itself It's a concrete structure with synthetic panels, like these big, thick kind of acoustic panels that make up the roof. Everything inside, this is a concrete beam just wrapped in wood. So it's a very strong building that'll never fall over.
Sure.
But everything decorative is just superficial,
Right.
Clad on there.
Okay.
So much so that
You can see the seams here.
they had clad the original with this wood, and then the original Molokai was a completely different design.
Oh.
Before it was nautical, it spent probably 10 years maybe as a more Polynesian bar with Tapa. So they had clad it, and then they had done this cool like burgundy color with these black darts all the way down it.
Oh, okay.
And when I took the wood off, I found the original Molokai underneath it.
Wow.
So there's a little window down here
Oh, no way.
that shows you the original paint job. So this is underneath all of this. This entire room has that underneath it.
And you just wanted to create that window to let everybody know that that's...
Just a little kind of Easter egg homage to the original. It doesn't really mess up the theming in here because
Right.
it's so remote.
Damn.
But it's just kind of a cool little look back at the history.
People should take selfies with that and then tag us on Instagram.
Yeah, do this.
Do that. That's the move right there. This is like one of my favorite little moments in the Mai-Kai.
Poop deck.
Poop deck.
Poop deck.
But I love that you go across this little water thing here.
This was in bad shape too. Scott and I, Scott's very first week with me, actually it was a couple weeks down here, but this was the very first project that Scott and I did together.
Oh, really?
And we spent so much time in the hole that we just kept like, get in the hole, Scott, get in the hole, Tom. It was, but we completely...
Was it leaking?
all the wood had rotted away.
Uh-huh.
So we put all new wood in there, new plaster, new paint job. We painted the back wall black so it looks like it's kind of going up underneath. Put artificial plants in there.
Yeah, I think there's some coral in there.
Yeah, chunks of coral. A new bridge. The bridge was bad. And another cool thing is all the rigging inside was all done by the rigger from Mutiny on the Bounty.
Right, I remember hearing that story.
So they hired the actual guy that did the movie to come in and, do these authentic pieces, and they're amazing.
Yeah, they're really beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the rope work is really pretty insane.
And then all the tables are deck plates as well.
Sure, yeah. The bar top for the Breezeway is a deck plate.
Yeah. I need to come have a drink with you on the Breezeway one of these days.
The SS Breezeway. I also love this space right here because this looks out into the, what do you call that, interior gardens?
Back garden.
But you can look right out this oddly shaped window right at all of this stuff. So cool.
And our new walkway and pass through.
Yeah.
That was never here.
Right.
This is actually the same. This room is not nautical on the walls because it's the original dining room. I forget the name of what this room was called in the original layout before the Molokai bar.
Oh.
Because the Molokai bar was the original driveway.
Oh.
So if you look at old photos,
Really?
actually,
The driveway was right here.
so if you look at old drawings and photos of the original Mai-Kai, it was a V-shaped porte-cochere drive up along the sidewalk.
Okay.
And then it had all these V-shaped poles.
Oh.
So it was V, V, V all the way down. They kept the original V here at the end, and they replaced all the other ones with single poles.
Okay.
But this is where the sidewalk on this side, this was the wall of the outside of the building, and then this was the driveway.
That's wild.
So if you go back and look at photos, you'll see that roof line shooting out the top,
Okay.
and the whole V all the way down with all the V-shaped poles.
Okay. Is there any story about her?
I don't have one.
Okay. Well, it's a beautiful
She's handsome.
figurehead. Handsome.
This is actually all that's left of the original waterway. Originally, they had the outdoor fountains and gardens, and then they had a stream that ran all along the side of the building, along the sidewalk.
So that's why that's there.
Yeah, so this used to continue all the way down and around the corner by the front door. So when you came in on the left-hand side was kind of like entrance stream work, like little waterfalls and waterways, and it was all attached to this. And this is the last remnant of it. But guys like Will Anders has stories about swimming underneath and sneaking into the restaurant in the middle of the night.
way.
Yeah. I've heard multiple stories. You can't now, it's all blocked off.
Yeah.
But originally you could just dip under and come inside.
That's insane. Oh, from outside.
Yeah.
Like through that waterway.
Yeah.
Wait, so do those connect or no?
Yeah.
But they're blocked off.
If the water gets too high in here, it'll go over the top and into that.
Oh, okay. Just like as a preventative kind of thing. But it'll also keep raccoons out or whatever.
Totally.
And in just a few hours, this place will be bustling with all kinds of cocktails, Molokai girls,
I mean, the new bench is cool too.
Yeah. Very cool, brand new bench. Again, that looks like it's been here forever.
So one of the most important things and one of the most striking things that we've done visually is Scott and I rebuilt about 300 lamps. Mostly Scott. Scott did a lot.
He almost had like a nervous breakdown from it, right?
Yeah. I talk him down. I got really good at talking Scott down.
Yeah.
It kind of snowballed. We would repair one lamp and then you hang it up and then the lamp next to it looks terrible.
Right.
So you're like, all right, well, I guess we got to do that one.
So you just have to do it.
And it just went. And we did a kind of a triage, you know, like what does it need? What does it really need? Unfortunately, a lot of the lamps were built with like a particle board. Oh. And then Florida and the moisture, it just became so crumbly. Like you'd pick up a lamp and you could crush it.
Right. Oh.
So we would be really delicate, take measurements, and then build another one that matched it exactly. I'll show you my favorite view and you tell me if you think it was worth it.
Okay. I don't think I've been up here before. Oh man. Would you look at that? It just like goes on. And then is that a mirror or is that glass or
That's
is that
passed through?
Oh, okay. It's just bamboo or whatever.
It's just a bamboo grid.
Wow. So beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, this place just keeps impressing with stuff that you just miss. Like, I don't remember ever seeing these birds in this cage up here.
Well, they were there. Those are all new birds.
New birds.
The old birds got sooty and died.
Oh, no.
So we went and got new birds. We found old dead birds.
No way.
Down inside. Not real ones.
Yeah.
But old crusty ones that had fallen off.
Uh-huh.
We actually updated all of the audio system in the place. So now we have a really nice sound system.
Yeah, it sounds insane.
And we hid a lot of the speakers, like this guy right here.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a speaker behind him.
Right.
And then we brought in Shauna Tice to do all the artificial foliage in here.
Okay.
She did a great job.
Uh-huh. You know what's so funny is I just noticed this behind you. If you've got like a relief of Ganesh. It's like the Indian god, right?
Yeah.
The elephant god. And you go, what does this have to do with anything? And then you realize that the gift shop's on the other side.
There's a great story with these. I don't know if you remember, these used to be glass.
Okay.
There was glass panels over here, and then there was like a woven mat panel about this high. So there was glass from here to here, and you could barely see these columns in here.
Oh.
And on the other side, it was mirrors and shelves completely blocked off.
Okay.
And
so you couldn't see into the
you could
the
never
gift
see
shop.
into the gift shop. The gift shop couldn't see out. And they were very dated mirrors. And we decided to pull those down and found these gorgeous columns underneath.
Wow.
So these are all original that had just been covered up for decades.
Insane.
And it is beautiful now when you pass through.
And what's the theme inside the gift shop?
It's kind of Bangkok themed. Lots of stonework.
Okay.
Kind of feels like you're walking into in like an Indiana Jones temple.
Totally do.
Which then kind of drove the direction that we did for the gift shop, where it almost feels like East India Trading Companies kind of moved into an old temple.
Right.
So there's lots of cabinets and shipping crates, and you know, feels like the cargoes kind of come in from across the world, and they've set up shop in this, you know, ancient temple.
It feels like a theme park gift shop. To me, it's more authentic.
Yeah. It was created as the Bangkok dining room, and it wasn't that popular.
Oh.
So they decided to turn it into a gift shop because it was, you know, it makes more money per square foot.
Totally.
Back then. You can still see remnants of it being, like you see where like the seats used to be and whatnot. So yeah, the lamps, new panels, you know, we found the same Neo panels. Like the up above, they have these Neo panels. And before Oceanic Arts closed, I grabbed as many bags of new ones as I could so we could replace. So down below is the new stuff, but you know, coincidentally from the exact same company that we got the original ones from. Let's go see our original friends.
Historic pieces of the original Mai-Kai.
This is the cannibals from the front door.
Dude, look at that. I love the cannibal trio so much.
And this is actually in a different order.
Can I touch them?
Make a
Touching
wish.
him.
Gonna rub the belly.
Rub the belly. Yeah, so explain to me this order, because this is a horrifying order.
It really is a horrifying order.
Yes.
And I don't know if they really thought about it, or
They probably didn't.
They just put it out, or maybe they wanted to make it different than what Don the Beachcomber was doing.
Right.
I mean, they were used on menu covers for multiple, you know, Polynesian restaurants across the world at the time.
But in this order, it tells a terrifying story.
Sometimes it goes with "I'm full."
Right.
Like when it's at this is on the end, it's like, "Oh, I've eaten, I'm full."
Normally it starts here.
Yeah.
Catches him,
Catches it,
chomps him.
eats it, and is full.
Right.
Here, we are full. or we are pregnant
Oh, no.
and we've had the baby.
Delivering. Oh, no.
And we're eating
No,
the
not the baby.
I don't want to think it's that.
Yeah. Just call it naivete. Wait, how do you say that? Naive?
Naivety.
I don't know how to say that.
It's disturbing. Let's just say that she was pregnant and hungry, so she caught something to eat.
Oh, caught somebody else's baby.
Somebody else's baby.
Oh, man. They're doing shows here 5 nights a week. Did I hear that? 6 nights a week?
7 nights a week.
7 nights a week. Where'd that come from? That's incredible to be able to sustain that and be busy every night.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's a fun little Easter egg, though.
Yeah.
So this lamp is a new lamp. It's an old skeleton of an old lamp.
Okay.
When we tore down the Bora Bora, that had this like a fiberglass tapa cloth on the outside of it. And we saved as much of it as we could. And that is actually the tapa cloth from the outside of the Bora Bora.
That's fiberglass?
It's a fiberglass sheet.
Yeah.
And it's just got like a silk screen.
Oh.
Like, it's not like a paint, it's actually like a print
Okay.
on the fiberglass paper.
Wow.
So we saved it and it's been incorporated into that lamp as kind of a little homage to the Bora Bora.
Jeez. Did you make that one?
I did.
Amazing. I've been making lamps lately, and each lamp takes me about a day. And you did, you and Scott did 300 of them.
Yeah.
That's why the rebuild took so long.
Is this the trauma in my face?
Yeah, totally. All right, where do we go next? There's a hammerhead shark up here.
Yeah. It is. Since it's before the place is open,
Yes.
get a little sneak peek at a place we don't normally get to go.
Yeah, we're not perverts.
We're not perverts.
Okay.
The women's bathroom was voted one of the top 10 most beautiful bathrooms in the country by Cisco Systems, which is a supplier of bathroom goods.
Yeah, they know
And
bathrooms.
They know bathrooms. And it is following the same motif as the original Bangkok dining room.
Okay.
But the amount of work that we had to do in here,
Yeah.
I think I've talked to you about this, haven't I?
Look at this.
So, one of the big challenges,
Oh my gosh.
it looks gorgeous now,
Yeah.
but I have pictures of it when it wasn't.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So one of the problems is when they replaced the roof, we replaced the roof on the whole restaurant. And they had done so many different repairs over the years, like mixing tar with horsehair and whatever, just to try to like,
Horsehair?
the roof was a disaster place. And they chipped it all out and they had these big picks and they were coming through and ripping out the old roof. Well, they came through a couple times.
Oh no, the glass.
So they would chip through, not this guy,
Oh,
that needs to be replaced. But like this whole panel was fallen and broken in.
Yeah. So then how, oh my God, look at this. This is so insane. Dude.
So the hard part is they don't make 2.5 inch antique gold leafed mirror tiles.
Wow.
They don't exist.
Right.
We searched everywhere.
Wow.
And finally, after about 6 months, Kern sends me an email. I'm home for the weekend. He sends me an email and it's 5 boxes of 12 by 12, 1/8 inch thick, antique gold tiles
No way.
in California, in Palmdale. And there's 20 in each box and there's 5 boxes of them, but they're 12 by 12.
Yeah.
And they're pickup only. He's like, will these work? I'm like, 100%.
Wow.
We can cut them.
Right, sure.
So I went on Facebook. I'm from California originally. I went on Facebook. I'm like, do I know anybody that lives in Palmdale? And one of my old high school friends was like, I live in Palmdale. Like, can you go to this address and get something for me? She's like, that's right around the corner.
Oh my gosh.
So she went over and picked up the 5 boxes. She packed them up. We sent a courier. Courier drove them across the country. And we had a guy in here for 3 days cutting them into 3-inch tiles, and we ended up with thousands. So we were able to repair all the areas that need to be repairing.
Right.
We didn't touch the old ones because I love them. They show you the age.
Totally.
But the new ones blend in nicely. What it also did was give us the opportunity to put mirrors back in areas that hadn't had mirrors in decades. So this whole ceiling was just all this kind of yellow color and it was blank.
No way.
So we got to actually come back in and put mirrors back into it.
Wow.
And then all the trim work in here is custom.
Right.
Can't buy any of this off the shelf.
Wow.
So we found a good chunk in Conrad, the musician. He's a mold maker.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I need a mold maker. I'm
Yeah.
dying for, and somebody mentioned like, oh, Conrad does molds. And I asked him like, can you handle this? He's like, oh, 100%. So he became our mold man that saved our butt on this restoration.
So what are they, ceramic or something? Or?
Now they're originally plaster.
Okay.
And now a lot of them are like a 2-part plastic.
Okay.
From Reynolds. And we just made all brand new pieces. And then we brought in the same paint guys to come in and paint it and repaired this place. And there was red carpet in here. And we didn't want carpet anymore, but I didn't want to lose that red.
This is so beautiful.
So we found mirror tiles and came up with this kind of 2-tone look. And it really just adds class to the room.
This is such a stunning bathroom. We haven't even like hardly come in yet.
Here's a fun little Easter egg too. Each one of these plants is covering up the original cup for the ashtray.
Oh, no way. So there are holes there?
Yeah, it's because it's completely part of the structure.
Yeah.
They have little bowls they put the glass ashtrays in.
Oh, so you can come in here and have a smoke while you're checking your makeup?
My favorite photo of my wife is in this mirror doing her makeup for our wedding because we got married here. And it's my favorite photo of her. It's in the reflection. It's beautiful.
Amazing.
This room means a lot, to me too. The backside of these are done because you can see them in the mirror.
Oh, of course. They have to be.
Yeah.
Wow. That is just the detail in this place is so insane.
I always say that you can take your camera out and just hold it behind your head and take a picture. And in that photo is the most detailed thing you've ever seen.
Totally.
It really is.
Look at the pedestal sinks.
These were in bad shape. And we can now add sink refinishing to our list.
Really?
So me, Scott, and Tom Fowler.
You learned how to refinish.
Learned how to refinish. So we refinished these things and they came out great.
Yeah.
Super happy.
Yeah, they look beautiful.
These were broken too. These guys were all snapped off. The arms were snapped off because, somebody would come in here and hang their purse on it over the years or hang a hanger on it.
Right here, huh?
So Conrad made a very, very complicated mold to redo these things.
That's insane.
So these are now done out of plastic. They're not going to shatter.
Oh, no way.
And then, you can't tell the difference.
Damn, you should be selling those. You should be for sale in the gift shop. Look at this big bouquet.
These ones were all broken out. And we had to make new ones, so we made a mold. But instead of using plastic, we used this kind of 2-part foam.
Okay.
It's like a super hard self-skinning foam.
Right.
And then Bill doesn't like can lights, so he wants them all covered up.
Oh, so you made these little...
Yeah, so Tom Fowler made these. I found these covers on their trivets.
Oh, like serving trivets.
Like hand-carved serving trivets on Amazon. And Tom made these little covers that go over the can lights just to kind of bring you back. Can lights are very modern. It takes you away.
And this is where the toilets are. Okay.
We can head out this way.
Okay.
The other entrance to the bathroom.
All right.
Into our back front hallway, which is also insanely themed for an area that nobody ever goes to.
Yeah, totally.
This is where the old telephones and the cigarette machine used to be.
Oh. Right now it's kind of not being used for a whole lot, huh?
No.
Are there plans for anything in here?
So we're talking about putting in a cigarette machine.
Ooh.
But having different artists do things that'll fit inside of a cigarette box, like a lanyard.
Oh, man.
And you fill them in the cigarette boxes.
So
actually
cool.
Yeah, it was John Mulder's idea.
Yeah.
We'll put in a cigarette machine, and then you can put in like $20 and get a
Tiki
mystery
something
from Crazy Al or myself,
dude.
So we just like a fun little place to get souvenirs.
Or from Spike's Breezeway cocktail hour, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, this is, every time I'm here, I always take a picture of this thing.
Yeah.
Because it's so complex. And it's just a wall decoration in a hallway that most people don't go into.
Yep.
It's pretty insane.
And I actually learned a lot about rigging when I was doing the outside rigging.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's all rigged the same way.
Yeah.
So it's, you learn how the first rope goes around and then the side, and then how these things are woven through. And I learned a lot. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Just kind of following the old master that did this.
Amazing.
The men's bathroom is more of the nautical.
Yep.
And this is where everybody remembers plastic bags.
Yes, there were. So for those of you who weren't here during that era, a lot of the ceilings were covered in black plastic bags.
They had fun little ways of redirecting water. They had like gutters hidden underneath it with a tube and a funnel that would go into a 5-gallon bucket.
Oh my God.
So that they could stay open. And it was just Band-Aids, you know, it was almost like the cartoon where they're sticking the toes in and everything.
Totally,
and that was this place. It was the Leaky Tiki.
Right.
And actually there's tree roots growing up the concrete pillar under here.
No way.
Because it was such a good source of moisture.
Yeah.
That the tree found it.
Wow.
And when we pulled off the wood and we pulled off the plastic bags, there was like a spider web of roots around the thing. Now the repairs are fixed. This has all been repaired.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This is actually a cool story too. So this guy, these are plaster.
Okay.
They're pulled off of a mold from the movie. This was in such bad shape that this had been repaired over the years with just like plaster and concrete and Bondo. And it just looked like a big glob. I was in the warehouse with a flashlight. I'm looking around and I look underneath one of the shelves and there's a gleaming white L-shaped plaster corner piece.
No way.
So this is brand new.
Oh my God.
Old stock.
Yeah, totally.
So it was done at the same time as all the other ones, but it was an extra. So this is the same age, but brand new to the building. We came in and we scoured everything and grinded it and burned it, came in with a chisel and did all the same, notching that they did on all the other pieces.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So this right here and this stuff.
And then this guy was just a sheet of plywood.
Okay.
We went and we kerf cut it so that you can bend it.
Oh, okay.
And then, so this is actually a board with a bunch of cuts on the backside. So it bends into the thing, looks a lot better.
Right.
Matches the motif. And then if you pay attention to the countertop in here, it's another deck plate with the metal straps.
Totally. This was not like this before?
This was.
Oh, it was.
This all was original. But I want you to take note of this and the overall theme in here because I'm going to show you the new edition.
I love these ladders that are just like ladders to nowhere.
Yeah.
I love that so much. And there's this ladder right here.
Yeah.
Are there plans to do anything with
this? This was the bathroom attendant's little section.
Oh, okay.
So when he would sit in here.
Mints and cigarettes and whatever.
Cigarettes, colognes, lotions. So right now it's just decorative.
Okay, to the next bathroom.
So the next bathroom that you've already seen. Oh, and also in the spirit of covering up can lights.
Oh, dude, that's such a cool idea.
We found cool portholes to cover up the can lights. Did a little frosted glass.
I've never seen anybody do that before. That's really a cool idea.
So coming over to the captain's head, our ADA bathroom. Again, this was an old cigarette machine. This was also part of an old office. But we needed a proper ADA bathroom. They had like a temporary one that they had been using for years around the corner, hardly themed. I really wanted to feel like it's a special place. And being in the nautical part of the ship, let's go with nautical, but let's also make it like the best part of the nautical ship.
Yeah, this is just insane. It's just, look at the lights out the window, the fake window. Yeah,
so Scott actually painted like a kind of a loose mural on the back wall. So there's the water line, there's the clouds, and then the LEDs just provide the movement. There's a little bit of like that kind of red glow in there.
Yeah.
But I also put that into the program for the LEDs. So it feels like the water is kind of tinkling and there's movement out there.
Tinkling.
Yeah, the captain's head, I wanted to feel like the wall is kind of leaning towards you.
Totally.
It's got the lanterns hanging, beautiful red curtains. And then the bar top or the countertop in here is the same as the men's room, but with brass straps instead of the metal straps.
Okay.
And then we have a beautiful topless mermaid underneath holding it up for you. And then we gold leafed all the trim. It's all the same wood. Actually, there's a really cool thing that we did in here.
Yeah.
Bathrooms have to have what are considered wet walls.
Okay.
And you can't have a porous material on the wet walls.
Sure.
So I still wanted this look. So this is wood because it wasn't required to be a wet wall. This is required to be a wet wall. So this is actually PVC.
Oh.
So this is plastic boards, like plastic 1x4s that we milled down the same size, ran it through a router table to give it the bead.
No way.
And then, so this is all plastic.
Oh, that's so cool.
But you can't tell.
Yeah, you can't tell. And then the light, so rad.
Yeah, had to add a deck plate.
Yep.
I really want like the audio in here to like have like walking. I'd love for like shadows of like people passing over the top.
And if you could do like a ship creaking or something.
Yeah, ship creaking. I really wanted ship creaking in here.
It'd be so cool if you were able to make these things sway.
I already wanted.
Is that a possibility to?
You'd have to have like some kind of cable.
And like a servo or.
That would like, pull them all at the same time. Like, so if it just pulled one cable that pulled all these things, you totally could do it.
Oh, dude, that'd be
Just
so
to have
cool.
a little bit. But can you imagine if you have too many rum barrels and you come in here and everything?
You fall over.
Every time I go in there, I get dizzy.
Totally. What a beautiful bathroom. And so often I think ADA stuff is just like an afterthought. And to make this the most special one is it's really cool.
What's cool about this one, 2 hukilaus ago, we gave the tour and there's a ADA guy with a walker named Andrew. Super sweet guy. We've become good friends.
Oh, yeah. I know him.
I gave him a tour on like Friday or Thursday. And he came up to me on Saturday of Hukilau and he was like, I just want to say thank you. Nobody ever does anything special for the ADA bathrooms. And the fact that you put that much thought into like our spot, it means a lot. He's like, I've already contacted some of my friends to tell them, like, I just want you to know that it means a lot to us.
That's really
and I was
nice.
like, that means a lot to me.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
thank you. We're going past our rudders that Scott made.
Oh, that's what those are.
These are rudders.
Okay.
Into our back hallway.
Yep.
With our tribute wall.
Yep. We touched on that in the last video.
But what I really want to show you is how much we love our employees. So this is the men's employee locker room.
Okay.
And if you see on the door, it's got a half a moku tattoo face. Like
It's a face tattoo. Yeah.
So then the Kane sign is an eye.
Right.
And then the push thing is something that Tom Fowler hand carved, but it's a flame. So it's all a lava theme inside.
Oh.
So we've got like the dark lava, a flame tile.
Right.
And then the countertop is actually, I did like a char before we did the resin pour on it.
Okay, to kind of reinforce that fire.
That kind of
aesthetic.
fire. And then Scott came up with this amazing idea because my original idea for staining these dividers was to do 3 different colors. And Scott came up with, after we burn it and it's all charred, how about we come back and sand it and unveil that lighter wood color. So then we put the red stain on it. It looks like flames.
Dude, that's insane.
And it's exactly that. It's perfect.
Yeah, and it doesn't look overdone. It doesn't look
It's just
cheap.
subtle.
Yeah.
And then we use flame bulbs in the sconces because the light that you need is coming off of the mirror anyway.
Yeah, totally.
But then the flames just kind of add to that.
Right.
And again, the covers in here to block
And it's just the details to me that I love are just the irregular board sizes or you know, it just creates like it's transportative.
Yeah. Should really kind of feel like a village put it together with driftwood or things that they found. And, you know, it's not perfect cuts.
No, totally.
And then.
And these are the lockers for all the performers.
Yeah.
Through here.
And employees.
And
servers
employees.
And,
Okay.
For the women's, I went with, again, my buddy Jeff Kozan, who's a local tattoo artist. I said, come up with something kind of feminine tattoo style since we have the male tattoo on that one. We couldn't really go with like the female moku because it'd be too small.
Oh, right.
So wanted to go with something more feminine. We did the star at Tahiti orchid on here. I designed the sign, but Tom Fowler came in and carved the thing. I wanted that wave crashing with the star at Tahiti on there, and the wahine.
Oh, so
and
nice.
it's in something that kind of fits organically with the tattoo. But this one is all the ocean.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Beautiful tile.
Beautiful tile. Beautiful shell sconces. And then there's a turtle shell in there.
And then the women's makeup area.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Look at that. And look at the carving, the trim around the bottom. And I think what you have to remember is that this is like the employees' bathroom. Like the general public doesn't see this at all.
No.
The Mai-Kai, you guys didn't have to do this.
No.
And it's just like it shows such I think appreciation for the employees, and hopefully it makes them feel special too.
It definitely does. We really want everyone to feel like they're part of the Ohana.
Right.
You know, we're all a family. Mm-hmm. We want them to feel like they're part of the show. The show doesn't stop once they cross that divider between back of house and front of house. So you always feel like you're immersed in that kind of spirit of aloha. And this is kind of the homage to that. You know, this is really how deep that love of the employee goes, is to make them a special place.
And I would assume that Bill, one of the primary owners, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Partners, was all for it.
Yeah. So it's his idea.
Wow.
100% his idea. This lamp?
Uh-huh.
This lamp was actually one that we found in the warehouse.
Yep.
It was still in the original bag. And it was about this long.
Oh, that's way too long.
Way too long. but I really wanted a shell lamp in here. So there was a nice area to divide it. So we actually have the other half hanging, but this half we have inside the women's locker room, just kind of adding that classical ambiance. It's a vintage piece. It feels like it's always been here. You know, it all follows the same design aesthetics. Again, I don't want you to know that we ever were here. I want it all to feel like it's always been here.
That's really nice.
This is kind of like where Bill's genius goes. One of the last original doors in the back of house area is this little room right here. And it had this green, kind of like olive drab green color on it.
Okay.
And Bill's back here and he goes, you know what? I don't want to lose this color. No matter what, everyone, this does not get painted over. I want to save this. I want to get a sample of this. And I want to do every piece of industrial stuff backstage with that green color. So I get Scott, and Scott is a master painter, master artist. I was like, can you do me a favor and give me a swatch? Like, mix up a swatch so we can go take that and get it scanned. So in about 3 minutes, Scott comes up and goes, here you go.
No way.
I swear to God.
Dude, matching colors is so tricky.
It was alarmingly fast.
Yeah.
He's like, yep, oh, it's this, that, and this. Here you go. So every trim piece in back of house is all that green, including the electrical panel doors.
Oh, really?
So
Right.
that's our level of, instead of just being the ugly gray, they're monkey barf green.
Monkey barf.
And then that brings us to the back entrance of our brand new service bar. So this used to be the men's locker room.
Oh, okay.
And it had full showers. It was huge. And Kern had reported that, you know, nobody really does that anymore. They're not showering at work. It was too much real estate. And they didn't need it all. So we've now gone down to that men's locker room over there, which is plenty. So we have this space. And since the original service bar collapsed with the kitchen, we needed a new service bar. Bill really pushed for the drink making to kind of be unveiled a little bit. We don't want to give away too much, but we still want to give a sneak peek. So now, as you can see from the gift shop, you can watch your drinks being made in the new service bar, which means that the new service bar had to be themed.
Right.
And it also goes, his quote was, if I'm getting a magical drink, I want it to come from a magical place. If you're going to buy a beautiful rum barrel and it's done in a sterile kitchen, the magic's not there. So he's like, I want the back of house bartenders to really feel like they're part of the whole thing, like they're immersed in the experience.
Yeah.
So this is our new service bar.
As a cocktail guy, this is very exciting to me.
So starting off, these are handmade custom tiles from Tiki Tiles.
Oh,
She's a lady out of Hawaii, Teaki tiles. And you can pick the design and you can pick the colors. So I went with Mai-Kai green and Mai-Kai blue. The under part is, I went over to Alan Smart and Michael Uhlenkott's underground home bar.
Incredible home tiki bar.
Incredible. And I loved their underbar, like their bar face.
Yeah.
Because it's done with like reed and rattan.
You know, I think they were trying to emulate part of the Bahuka.
It is.
Yeah.
So I was going to get to that part.
Yeah.
So I call up Alan and I was like, hey, I'm doing a new service bar at the Mai-Kai. How do you feel about me copying your design? Because I'm absolutely in love with it. And he goes, I don't care. We copied it from Bahuka.
Yeah, that's right. But like, what an honor for them also. Or from the Bahuka. Like, for everybody.
So we did a smaller version on the thing under here. Tom Fowler and I executed this. Tom really kind of ran with it, which is great. We did a larger version back here on the wall, just to kind of marry them all.
And again, this is stuff that like the general public doesn't see.
Not at all.
And it's like, you didn't need to do this.
No. But I'm glad we did.
Me too.
We found some old artifacts and put them up on the wall.
I know, this Papua New Guinea piece is insane right here.
That was in the warehouse just sitting there. Like, that needs to see the light of day.
Yeah, even if it isn't seen by the public, like the general public.
It's still, enough people see it a day that really make it special. And then we made new lamps for in here. So we wanted to be able to control the tone and the feel of it.
Sure.
But we also need usability.
Oh.
So, when the servers come up.
Oh, so you have lights, but then you also have color.
Yeah.
Dude, how rad is that?
So it's an under cabinet LED puck light.
Right.
That's tied in electrically to everything. And there's actually a electrical track in that piece of bamboo.
Oh.
So we have these little slider, like hardwire. So we can hardwire the lamp into a little slider that then can go anywhere on the track and hidden inside of that bamboo.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
And then Scott found this giant piece of bamboo in the warehouse and made these lights.
Do you have to do anything with the inside of those to protect them from the heat?
No, because it's all LEDs.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, look at all these mystery bowls.
Yeah.
Gonna be served by a beautiful wahine tonight.
And then the underlighting on these.
Yeah.
And then we have our vintage rum collection.
Oh, no way. Let me see if I can get us up there.
The old Don Q's. The old Karuba.
Oh, wow.
And then there's another Karuba next to it.
But the dagger was like the Mai-Kai rum.
The dagger was the main Mai-Kai rum.
And look at all
and
those
are
bottles.
4 unopened plastic bottles of the original dagger rum.
Can we open them tonight?
That's between you and Corey.
All 4?
All 4.
And then this is like, so you can look through the gift shop window, and then this is what you see right here. And there's oh man.
So this was a very special one for us. We really wanted to pay homage to the guys that made it all happen. So that's Bob and Jack Thornton and Mariano Liquidini. It was an old black and white photo. And then the Okole Maluna Society was the original drinking society. If you drank your way through the menu, you get to join the Okole Maluna Society, and you'd get a special bamboo cup with your name on it. And then I think
It was kept at the longboard bar.
Yeah, it was part of the surfboard bar.
Surfboard bar. Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to go back and pay homage to that. So we did the Okole Maluna Society. And then the rum and the little, I forget what they're called. They're Hawaiian wedding ceremonial staffs with feathers. Starts with a K. So I made the little miniature ones, and then we put it up on the sign.
Very cool.
And then that's also a secret compartment.
Oh, okay. What lives back there? Ooh. More rum.
Florida Rum Society and some other.
Also, look at that right there.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
The Breezeway blend at the Mai-Kai. So cool.
So, but another cool story, and I didn't realize this until Mariano's grandson, Tony, came here. The original surfboard bar used to be inside the main dining room, right about here.
Oh,
So it was at the end of the A-frame, and if you go in the gift shop, that's the end of the A-frame. It was at ground level. So then you didn't make the drinks in in front of the customer, you did it back of house. So this was probably back of house, which means that we brought Mariano back to his original station. So this is kind of, we didn't do it on purpose, but
it worked out really well.
we really feel like this was the original location of the service bar.
That's so nice. This incredible lamp is just kind of hidden in here.
That is Elle's tropical lighting.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So she
Elena.
she donated one to us,
Uh-huh.
and I thought it'd be really cool because it's inside the service bar. You can see it from the gift shop. It's in a really special room. I love it.
You can see the employees are starting to get going here.
Yeah, music's
It's
on.
almost showtime.
So, repairing New Guinea. The old seagrass carpeting on the walls.
Oh, right.
It had old seagrass carpeting on the walls, and I found a company that has seagrass carpeting. They sent us some samples. We matched the one that matched the original to the closest that we can get. Took out the old one out because the chairs used to bump into the exact same spot, and it wore a hole all the way around down to the drywall.
Right.
So we had to replace it, and it all kind of got brittle, and it was dry and gross. Sure. So
this is the basket weave that I need to come up with a solution for a replacement.
Are you redoing stage 2?
All right, so basket weave in here. Everything's good inside of those, all the weapons. Need more basket weave here. And there, and there. mean, it really all needs to get replaced. They all have their issues.
We put in new seagrass carpeting, and when it got installed, it was way too new looking.
Right.
So I mixed up a nicotine stain color paint, like a glaze, and then sprayed these to give them the same kind of nicotine color.
No way. And of course, carved cannibal poles by Leroy.
And original New Guinea spears in the windows.
Oh, really?
These are all artifacts.
No way.
They've been cut to fit,
Okay.
way back when, but they are actual spears and artifacts in all the windows. A lot of the tapa cloth started to rot away.
Mm-hmm.
We found out that bugs like to eat tapa because it's a natural material.
They sure do.
So when the place was sitting for a year, stuff kind of rotted away.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a donation from Philip and Ann Hare. I think their mother or their grandmother got it. Probably 100 and something years old.
Wow.
But it was a donation. They loved the place, so they're like, we'd be honored to have our family kind of history put up in the place.
Yeah.
So that was a beautiful one. This was another one we found online, just to replace and get everything kind of back up to where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
This is original. This matting.
Oh, okay.
So that's the old matting.
Okay, so that's the color that you were trying to emulate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Great job. Oh, dude. And then it's just like in the corner, look at how beautiful the cannibal poles look.
The dinner here was so popular. They used to do a dinner show before the first stage show. So you could come and do a non-show dinner.
Right.
And they would seat the stage because they needed more tables. So they had a button somewhere and these little hatches would open up.
Really?
And railings would rise up out of here, motorized.
No way.
Swear to God. So they had motorized railings that would rise up, and they had steps that they would move a little plate, and there was steps up the side so you can get up on the stage.
Who gets to eat on the stage?
I don't know.
Dignitaries.
So that was the first show. And then when the second show, they would hit the button, they would lower the railings, they'd close the little doors, and then they would have their show in their second seating.
That's insane.
So those doors never really got filled in right. They were kind of like falling in. So we opened up the panels and we found still two of them that were still hidden inside. So two original railings, which I'll show you.
Oh, did you put them somewhere?
We have two of them. So it's the original tapa cloth, the original railing.
Really?
We rescued them out because these are now sealed up forever and the stage has been refinished.
And those things are somewhere?
Yeah, they're here.
Oh, okay, stay tuned. I've never been this close to the performer area here, but look at these carvings. Dude, there's so many tikis carved all throughout this place.
Yeah.
Even the table lights. And they just have a zillion of these things everywhere.
Yeah, and those are all originals.
Yeah.
Please leave them on the tables.
Please
so
leave
that
them on the
future
tables.
generations can enjoy them as well.
And don't write on the lampshades.
Oh, thank you.
Please don't write on the lampshades. It's such it just
They're all
place.
new.
Yeah, they're all brand new and they're so clean and beautiful. And I know people like to do that, but
I tried to choose busy enough patterns so there's not a lot of room to write.
Oh.
Because the other ones were just like elephant skin.
Right.
And you could write anywhere on them. So.
Yeah, they're begging to be written on.
So this is one of the original Oceanic Art lamps. And actually, I didn't want to touch one of them.
Sure.
That's kind of like the most iconic, especially from the auction.
Oh, so you didn't refinish it or anything?
That one has not been touched.
Amazing. I love that one lamp you didn't screw with.
But it's the cool one. It's like the Mai-Kai one.
Right.
We did other ones. There's some in the ceiling that we refinished.
Oh, okay. Same style.
Same style.
Yeah.
But I just kind of wanted to leave one just to show you like how far we've come.
Some more grass cloth matting on the ceiling too. Yeah, so a good amount of that. And then into here. So La Hala through here. Grass cloth on the ceiling. Yeah. New wood, new grass cloth.
A little homage to history, little homage to oceanic arts. Bob and Leroy, just having like one untouched one of theirs in here. Like I think we did a good job, and we paid a really good respect to the original ones by bringing them back to like their former glory.
Sure.
But that one they did.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. So
Look at this lamp. I've never seen one of those before.
I made that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Just out of your own creativity, or was that based
Yeah.
off of something?
It was just kind of off. We had this little frame. We had done a bunch that already kind of follow that one. I just thought I'd have a little fun.
Okay.
So I did a tube inside and then the wicker around it.
That's cool.
Made those little, it's a fun one.
Almost kind of like an oriental.
It is a little, yeah. So in here we got really lucky. The original wainscoting was chewed up, beat up, destroyed. So we had to replace that. And then all of the Tapa cloth and the woven matting was in really, really bad shape.
Oh.
I searched everywhere for this super wide weave crushed bamboo matting.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
Didn't really know what I was going to do to repair all that. Again, I was in the warehouse one day and I'm up on top of one of the walkways and I'm looking over at another little like building that's inside of there that has stuff stacked on top of it. And I see underneath a bunch of boxes, little stack of like fingers of this
Peeking
out.
No way.
And I was like, whoa! Stop the press.
It's so amazing.
We went over, had my buddy Vern climb up on top and start removing boxes, and we found like 16 sheets of the original matting in there.
Wow.
So we got to repair this whole wall, all new Tapa, all new wainscoting.
Just like how it was.
Just like how it was.
Yep.
And then we took the chair rail wainscoting, saved all of it, because in this room, we had a similar problem.
Oh.
So in here, all the chairs had hit this puffy woven matting.
Oh, sure.
I found a lot thinner version of it, but it was missing the plushness. So instead of putting new stuff on there and then having it get damaged by all the chairs, we just took the scraps from that side, cut them down, raised it, got rid of the chewed up area, kept the original stuff.
Oh, I gotcha.
And
That's like, what a great solution for that.
And you can't tell, it's the exact same materials.
Totally.
So it's perfect. It's hidden. And then this piece of Tapa was chewed up in that exact same area as well. And again, Jeff Kozan, a couple hours and a Sharpie.
A couple hours in a Sharpie?
So he redrew
Oh my God.
all of the damaged section, which is probably about a foot up.
No way.
And completely redrawn. And then we came in with a stain and stained all the same little quadrants.
And then it just doesn't even look like
And you
Sharpie.
can't tell at all.
Wow.
And then the same thing on this guy over here.
Dude, look at these table lamps.
Aloha.
Man.
So this one as well, this was all chewed up.
Okay.
This was perfect.
Right.
This was all chewed. So
Yep.
that's all
drawn.
It's all drawn.
Amazing.
Can't tell.
It's crazy.
Repaired. And then the ceiling in here, this whole ceiling was rotted out and fallen in. This whole center section where the two roof lines meet.
Right.
Because this is a big A-frame on the outside.
Oh, so it drains right
So it
there.
drains right here and it would leak.
Yep.
So we had to replace all of this and rebuild it. So all new neo panels, all new bamboo. And then all of this matting is one that I had found that matches the stuff that's right here. So this is the original. This is the new. If I don't point it out, you wouldn't know.
No, you would never know. Why is this dude upside down?
You found my buddy.
Why are you upside down?
It's one of my favorite guys.
Is that the guy from the stage?
No, they're just here.
What do you mean?
So they didn't want to do pillar, pillar, pillar.
Yeah.
They wanted it open. So they got an upside down guy. Look for a lanyard of this in the future.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't take that idea.
No. Oh, yeah.
If you look on McBiff's shirt, he's got him on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I love him, so I pointed it out. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you got to include the upside down guy.
Totally.
And then, yeah, we rebuilt the lamps, put flames inside of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cool.
And it just kind of adds, again, movement like the windows do in the Molokai.
Yeah, totally.
It's just movement out of the side of your eye.
I just love this carving around
Yeah.
the whole perimeter here.
It's all the way.
Is that all Leroy, you
Yeah.
think?
I don't know if he physically did it himself.
Yeah, because it kind of doesn't look like his style, but it is from Oceanic Arts.
Maybe he did the original and then went to one of the repeater guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's the other half of the bathroom lamp.
Oh, the other half of the bathroom lamp. Very cool.
Now we're coming back into Tahiti.
Yep.
We really tried to do a lot more ADA stuff.
Oh, sure. Yeah, ramps and stuff.
Just to kind of bring the place into, not compliant, I mean compliance, but we weren't asked to do it.
Yeah.
We just really wanted to, out of respect, do it. So
Sure.
we added steps where there was just one big step. We cut down and added a halfway. We added railings
okay.
in all the areas. But the big one was this ramp.
Right.
This used to go straight out and then that 3 steps down.
Totally.
And that was the only way to get into the back gardens.
Oh.
So the only way to get in the gardens if you were in a wheelchair was for someone to like physically pick you up and put you down, or they had like a really steep ramp they'd
Down
put
3
over the,
steps.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, or bring a ramp.
So they had a ramp they'd put in there that was like super steep. And
Right.
I had been underneath this outdoor deck because this outdoor deck is all new.
Okay.
And I had been underneath it and it was all wood. And I was like, oh, it's going to be easy. All we got to, there's water, because I know water goes all the way underneath. Water goes to these windows.
Why?
Originally it did,
Why does water go all that way?
because this was all added on. If you look at the old photos and the old drawings, there was giant lagoons in the back gardens. We found an old volcano underneath here.
No way.
Like a little island with like a gas line to it. This water would come all the way up to this spot because you could sit in Hawaii. There was a buffer of plants where Marae is now, and then you would look out over the gardens.
Did you ever consider opening some of this up to expose the water, or?
It was a giant waste of water,
Yeah.
so we built a dam.
Oh, okay.
So now it's just dry over
Oh,
there.
okay. Yeah.
But where I had messed up is we were talking about doing an ADA ramp, and I'm
Right.
like, oh, it's all wood.
Yeah.
Just cut the floor out, cut the rafters.
Oh, no.
And you can do the ramp.
Yeah.
They cut the wood out, all of it, from here down, big saw cut marks, pull it all up, and it's concrete.
Oh.
It was a concrete balcony
Oh.
ledge that the water went underneath.
Okay.
So this was all concrete,
Right.
which meant that they had to spend weeks hammering and chiseling all of that concrete out and then repouring so that we could do this ramp.
No way.
So it turned into a big headache, but in the end, it was absolutely worth it.
Yeah, totally.
Did new railings. This is a metal railing
Okay.
that we do the bamboo treatment on like we did outside.
Wait. How do you do that?
There is a material called Polygem.
Okay.
It's a 2-part peanut butter consistency material. And
Hardens like steel.
it hardens like a hard putty.
Okay.
You can sculpt it like Play-Doh.
Oh, wow.
You can mold it with your hands and like wet hands, and you can shape it.
Wow.
So we make it look like bamboo.
So that's what you did for like the pole, like the torch poles.
All the rigging around the above the bar, it's all those big long bamboo poles.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all aluminum poles.
Oh.
All of the truss on the front portico share all used to be black metal. We went in, actually Conrad, the musician here, he went in and sculpted it all with that Polygem to make it look like bamboo. Then we go in there and paint it and rope it, and you can't tell the difference now.
Totally fooled me because I fully thought that was real bamboo.
What we do.
I noticed this kind of like a bunch of carvings just kind of leaned against the wall, and I know that's intentional. What was your vision with this kind of?
It's kind of a dead
display.
zone, you know,
Yeah.
because with the width of the deck and then having coming down into this carving over here, we thought we'd kind of keep it all channeled, and this just became an extra spot. And we have all these really cool carvings. You know, when we fumigated the building, we went to the warehouse and got any old wood carvings,
brought it in.
and we brought it into the building so that it could all get, you know, fumigated together to kill any potential termites eating things.
Smart.
We're like, well, they're really pretty. Let's not stick them back in the warehouse.
Of course,
So
yeah.
they kind of go in this little dead zone
Yeah.
as decor.
I love it. I love it. It's almost just like a collection or something that the owner of this giant hut hasn't done anything with yet.
A lot of them are like wood, beautiful ones. We don't want to put them in the gardens because Florida beats up on them pretty bad.
Yeah, they'll get destroyed.
Tahiti was probably the most untouched room. There was slight repairs that we had to do where the chairs hit the walls. But other than that, this room is pretty perfect. We went and redid the lamps. These guys were rotted and gross and dirty, so we copied them, put flames in them, beautiful sconces.
The poles in the middle are just insane though, aren't they?
Yeah. Some of Oceanic Art's most beautiful, decorative. Even the trim in here is different than the other room.
Yeah. This is Tahiti?
Yes. I think you've played your music in here, haven't you?
Yeah. Those booths weren't in the middle.
Yeah.
And we
I
performed.
think I was here
kinda-
that night.
Were you really?
Yeah.
We performed kind of like in a roundabout kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
I
a
100%.
68 comeback special.
100% watched you
So
in here.
cool.
The tables we did, this was like a fine dining room. So they used to have padded tables.
Look at the lampshade.
Yeah, the old originals.
That's one of the old ones, huh?
They had this like kind of like a white vinyl foam, and then they did the tablecloth on them.
Sure.
So, hello, Kern.
What's going on, man?
How are you?
Kern Maddie?
Aloha.
So we found that underneath that padded table was these beautiful like acacia koa wood tables. So this was underneath these gorgeous wood tables.
It's like pulling up carpet in your place, and it's like a deco, like.
We had a lot of little like fun archaeology.
Oh, I'm sure.
In the restoration of this place. But this was one of them. It's a solid wood acacia table or koa. I'm not really familiar. But we needed all new tables in here because the termites had gotten to the wood that was underneath all that vinyl. So we needed new tables in here no matter what.
Right.
And when we did the women's bathroom, we found these beautiful acacia flooring.
Oh.
So we made brand new tables out of that to match these.
Oh.
And resin poured. So every table in here is custom made.
Right.
And all has the same kind of feel to it.
Yeah, they all feel very congruous.
And here's another lamp that I did with the Bora Bora pattern.
Oh, with that, yeah, with the fiberglass, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, that's cloth. And then how do you get to the bulb?
From the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every lamp here now has a way in and a way out because some of them would get like screwed shut or had a little trapdoor or whatever it was too much for the lamp changing people to figure out. So they would just punch a hole in the side.
Jeez. You have to say that in some of the lamps that I've made at my house for the Breezeway, I have also punched a hole through the side because I didn't think it through.
So yeah, every one of these things has like a little lid that kind of comes off, or like the whole lamp itself is on a disc that fits over a hole.
Totally.
Or they have a trapdoor in the bottom with a hinge so you can just reach inside.
Oh, a hinge.
And it self-closes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my favorite rooms for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about the tile over there? Was that still?
It was all good.
That was all good.
Yep.
The Chinese jade tile with the beautiful wrappings. Wait, what's this little dude right here?
He's just a guy that used to be in the office, and somebody was a little intimidated by him.
Oh no! So now he's got a little
flap.
Yeah, a little flap.
One of the other unfortunate things that we had to do with the configuration of the new kitchen is lose the Chinese ovens.
Right.
We saved every brick.
Okay.
So that we can rebuild them.
Okay.
Because they are going to be part of the next main kitchen. Like the phase 2, there's things that we're doing, and it's going to be part of the new kitchen.
Damn, so you're not even done.
Is it ever?
Is a tiki bar ever done?
Is it ever done? With that, we are going to put a new event space in the back of house. That's part of one of the phase 2 things we're doing. And we need an entrance to that. So going through the Chinese ovens now is the only really option in order to get back there and still remain in the theme.
Right.
But I didn't want to lose the Chinese.
Yeah.
You know, this will always be the Chinese ovens.
Don't lose the Chinese.
So
look at this.
Unfortunately, the original floor in here, the 2 ovens sat here and here. The original flooring was about a foot thick concrete. And this was a window. So we knocked the window out, and then we opened it up, and then the guys spent weeks in here with jackhammers, removing all of that concrete, getting it down to a level, re-skimming it, doing a wood floor.
I love the pattern.
Yeah.
It's this big, kind of hexagonal almost.
Yeah, I didn't want just straight flooring through it. I kind of wanted it to feel like it's its own room.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite bars in the world, which sadly is gone.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Was the Good Luck Bar.
Oh.
Right around the corner from Tiki Tea. It was a magical place.
It was.
And I really love the style of it. So we have red lacquered bamboo, black trim, black, red, and gold wallpaper. It's kind of an homage to Good Luck. It was it was a great design concept.
It really was.
So it's kind of a no-brainer. And then we did a gold ceiling, gold trim.
Oh, wow. So it's all the matting is all painted gold.
Yeah.
What a cool detail.
And then the Chinese writing around the room has a fun story.
Yeah.
This is the original Chinese writing that was on the outside of the building.
Okay.
There was parts of it that were rotted. The tree had been leaning up against it for so long that it just kind of ate through. They had to do a big repair on part of the roof. But it's a cool part of the Mai-Kai history, and we didn't want to lose it. The same guy, Tim Ellis, that did the original painting in here, he painted the letters. And I was like, well, what does it say? He goes, Tommy, I don't know. He goes, we didn't have computers back then. So they went and found an old box of Chinese wine in the back of the house.
Okay.
So that basically says red wine, white wine, shoju. Like it's gibberish.
Yeah.
It's just Chinese characters.
Totally.
Repeated over and over again.
Wow.
But we needed to do a new one.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was a great opportunity to actually do a cool message. So the new sign outside, which we'll walk around and go look at, has a message in it And what's cool about Chinese sentences is you can really cram a lot in.
Sure, yeah, totally. The characters are very emotive.
Yeah. So the idea is to turn this into a Mai-Kai museum. We have tons of old artifacts, lots of old photos. So we're planning on doing kind of like the history of the Mai-Kai
Oh, rad.
on the wall in here.
Love that.
You know, Bill found this like 18th century bench or something he just told me about. You can sit in here and kind of contemplate. We put the Christmas tree in here during the holiday season. So we made sure that there's a plug in the floor so we can like, if you wanted a centerpiece on a banquet table, you wanted whatever you need power for. And these are some new Tom Fowler carvings. So yeah, we want to do like a display case, photos on the walls, you know, just so you can kind of come in here and hear about the history of the Mai-Kai.
Cool.
So the new lettering, I wanted to make it say something special. So I'm going to read exactly what it says.
Okay.
It says, "Blessed are those who found love at the Mai-Kai. Welcome to the tropical paradise of drinks, delicious cuisine, and Polynesian shows. Try a barrel of rum or lose yourself in a spirit. Those destined to meet across 1,000 miles."
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Man, I want to go swimming in this thing so bad.
You what?
I want to go swimming in there so bad.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Let's do it tomorrow before they open. I'm totally down.
Can we do that?
Yeah. This used to be like a meandering path with steps. This wall still needs to get done.
Okay.
So yes, we're never really done.
Yeah, right. What's your plans with this wall? Some more matting and
stuff. Yeah. It's kind of tie around. But yeah, there used to be steps here. We got rid of all the steps.
Right.
We made it a zero clearance entrance. So now if you're in a wheelchair, you can actually get all the way to here to take photos by the waterfall.
Oh.
One of my favorite windows too.
Oh, that's so cool. This is original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually on McBiff's shirt as well.
Okay.
And he's got Bob and Jack and like lined art behind it. It's kind of like a little Easter egg in there. So brand new door. Ooh. And then we got all the waterfalls working. You can come in here and do
Oh, you do like a Catholic blessing? This is my favorite spot of the whole Well, they're all my favorite spots, but
this is a glorious and beautiful one. The windows were blacked out originally.
Oh.
And this whole roof is now new. Bill had a great idea one day. He's like, can we cover up the windows, but maybe use the same material you're making the lamps out of? One of the little tricks of the trade that I picked up, we did it on Harry Potter when we had to make parchment paper that will keep in a window without degrading.
Yeah.
So it's actually Tyvek.
Oh.
And then you stain it with glazes.
Okay.
And you can actually, it'll soak up the stain and it looks like parchment paper.
Yeah, right.
So we use that on a lot of the lamps, especially the outdoor lamps, because it won't ever rot. It's Tyvek.
Wow.
So we covered all the windows with a stained Tyvek so that you still get the light coming through. It's the same hue as the rest of the lamps.
Yep.
So it ties in really well, but it also...
And when it was blacked out, I remember you could kind of see light through it. It just kind of looked, it was kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice.
So now it's glorious. You know, we did wood steps in a lot of the areas. This is all new. It's very uneven.
Yeah.
We widened it so you can actually get a wheelchair in here.
Oh, cool.
Got all of the fountains working, and then Shauna came in here and just tropical the heck out of the place. And it looks really great.
All the flowers, and so great. These birds.
So probably my second favorite view of this whole venue is right around this corner.
Okay. Oh, dude. It's just so, like, awe-inspiring.
100%.
It's jaw-dropping.
And the amount of work that it took to get up there, we built walkways across from edge to edge with ladders going up, and then ladders on top of those. I personally didn't go up there because I've gotten older and I don't do heights very well anymore.
Okay.
But luckily Scott is a little monkey.
Yeah, he is.
Tom is fearless of heights, and our Honduran crew of JC's guys that helped us so much in a lot of this actual repair work. A lot of the fine woodworking in here was done by just our amazing crew of Hondurans. And those guys are fearless.
About how high do you think that is?
I think I measured it at like 35.
Okay. And some of those lamps are just deceivingly big.
The main vertical ones going all the way down are 6 feet tall.
Wow.
All all brand new. We use the Tyvek in that.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about going back and doing it. It's got the mesh around it, the abaca cloth.
Okay.
We also found a synthetic abaca cloth that we use on a lot of them, so that again won't rot. So now those, minus just the natural framing, is all synthetic. They'll last a long time.
Wow. Those are the kind of things that you don't really think about, like preserving them, because we are still kind of in an indoor-outdoor environment here, especially in Florida. In the Breezeway in Southern California, I can leave that stuff outside. It doesn't get screwed up. But out here, dude, it's muggy.
It's muggy, it's dry, it's buggy. You know, there's a lot of the soot from the fire night show.
Yeah.
That, like, those lamps, when we took them down, were black.
Right.
Like an inch thick of just dust and soot. Like your hands would be charcoal black.
No way.
Just disgusting.
That's wild.
And wearing a mask, taking them apart, cleaning them up.
We're actually behind the stage right now. You can see that people are getting ready for the floor show. And later, we're going to end up watching the floor show.
Yeah.
You know what I hate?
What?
One thing that makes me really nervous about these floor shows is like when they pull people up out of the audience.
Yeah.
I hate that. Always makes me nervous. But it's like a big crowd, so that'll never happen to me.
I would hate for that to happen to you.
So would I.
So one cool addition that we did here, we created an entirely new entrance. We had to sacrifice some of our waterfall and rock work, but now you can circumnavigate the entire property without bottlenecks. So let's go check this out.
Okay.
It's a new addition.
Over the bridge.
So this used to be the edge of the waterfall coming back in.
You didn't used to be able to walk through here?
You never could walk through here. This was all waterfall. There was actually a little river that ran down and went underneath. Because this is all full of water underneath poop deck.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the underside of the poop deck.
Yeah, so this is under poop deck. Right above us is the backside of the ships.
Could you swim under there?
You could, if you wanted to.
But you wouldn't connect it. You couldn't come out.
No, on the outside of the other one, no. They're different levels, actually. That was higher. So this is all a new deck, a new walkway.
Okay.
That brings us.
This is back inside the Molokai bar right here, the poop deck. Look at all of this, man. And then that is just like a giant, beautiful tiki, giant clam shells. And then you come out here and there's my buddy right here. My favorite dude, leering in at the people. So we're outside of the Molokai bar.
Yeah.
One of my favorite places in the world to get cocktails.
Yes.
What did you just tell me?
It's a national holiday today.
It's a national holiday today.
It's a very important holiday.
Very important holiday.
It's National DAC Day.
National Daiquiri Day.
So,
Yeah?
I think we have some friends inside that we should go say hello to.
But there is one more thing that we got to talk about.
What's that?
What we teased at the beginning of the episode. The rumble.
That rumble?
The rumble. Oh, dude, did you hear it?
So one of the best features of the Mai-Kai is the thunder that happens when you're in the Molokai bar.
Yep.
And that thunder is brought to you by some very large, loose deck boards on the bridge.
Wait, so these aren't like nailed down or anything?
They are not nailed down.
It seems like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like.
They are very safe.
Okay.
Here, I think you're about to hear some thunder.
Listen to that, dude. How magical. What? Keep going, lady. There it goes. So when you're inside the Molokai bar, you can hear that rumbling.
You hear that rumbling.
And it sounds like thunder.
And it sounds like thunder. So the water, the thunder, and it spared at no expense.
Yeah, totally. All right, let's go into the Molokai bar.
Let's go celebrate some holidays.
Okay. Look at who is at the bar. Flounder, Corey Starr,
And some decks.
so
Cheers.
cheers, guys.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for the tour.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your tireless efforts. And Corey, thank you for the cocktails.
Happy DAC Day.
Cheers.
After having daiquiris with the fellas, we witnessed a lava volcano being made right there in the Molokai bar. The owner, Bill, treated us to an incredible dinner and show in the main dining room. We got to taste the brand new rum by the Mai-Kai. And then, wouldn't you know it, I was spotted by one of the dancers. My worst nightmare being fully realized in front of all my buddies. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Just one final glance for help and to no avail. I ended up on stage without a guitar to dance like my worst nightmare. Wait a minute, maybe not my worst nightmare. So I'm just like trying to copy what she's doing. In my head, I'm like, oh dude, I look easily as good as those super ripped Hawaiian dancer guys. I call that move right there the monkey. I think she's trying to get me to crouch down there. And then I guess I'm spinning around. And finally, my dancing career was over. She was very lovely. But after all that, I only really had one question for one person.
How would you do that to me? Because you deserve it.